So this is the thing I want to talk about in that thing is working together, kind of. Our community is a robust place. This is, and it works into this county commission idea that we're going to bring up here.
Let's see this track you're on.
All right. At the county commission right now, just to kind of give you an idea of what we want to talk about on this part of the discussion is they're gerrymandering the precincts in the El Paso County districts race or district redistricting.
The county commissioner redistricting.
Yeah, all I want to say is gerrymandering. They got a name for it, but they're gerrymandering. Here's the gist of it. Most of our communities in the Southeast, remember the Southeast, because we had elders telling us don't let them do that shit. The Southeast, there's precincts that other districts that border ours are trying to take and put into their district, right? So we border on District 5. We got District 4 to the south.
Yeah, District 4 is south.
To the south of us. District 3 is to the west of us. Right. And District 2 is to the east of us, right? So, and when I say east, I mean all the way to Kansas.
Yeah.
And when I say west, I mean all the way to, what's over there, Utah or something? Nevada? All of these districts the bordering districts are trying to grab another precinct and suck it into their district, right? So they want to get more people and voters in their
Well, and the thing too is the district. So let's just take Chinook Center. Let's just take this tiny little area, like K-Land area, for example. If you're anywhere within like a mile of the Chinook Center, you could be in four different districts. So we're in District 5, Cami Bremer's district. If you go like a mile east, less than a mile east, you'll be in District 2, which, like you said, goes all the way fucking out to Peyton. Yeah. It's the boonies. It's cowboys and shit.
Right.
And then if you go So if you go south like a mile, less than a mile, you're in District 4. District 4, which is like
downtown.
It's like Security, Whitefield, Fountain,
all that. And Fort Carson. Yeah.
And then if you go like just over to Hillside, which is it's like a 10-minute walk.
Right, you can walk there to the hillside, like the other side of Memorial Park.
You're in District 3.
Right, which is the whole west side.
All the way. That's like my district. Just this one little area, which we're gonna say is the heart
of the city.
I would
without
say,
question, man.
Especially the heart of the South Side. I would say the Chinook Center is the beating heart of this part of town.
Yeah.
But it's completely split up, and they did that purposefully. So they're trying to grab these people who are going to be more liberal or left or whatever. We want them to be diluted by all these people, all these cowboys.
All these cowboys that don't give a damn about voting in your best interest.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
What happens is, and then what it turns into is now when you try to organize in your community, the line is if you live on this side of Murray, you're in District 2, and if you're on this side of Murray, you're in District 5. So you can't even organize with them because it doesn't matter because the law is completely different and you got to do complete other shit to get that shit working.
Talk to whoever the commissioner is there.
Right, and hope that they can just do something without the rest of the people wanting them to because they're not going to do nothing in our best interest. And that breaks up our community and does all these things that happen. So now all of the fraction and dysfunction that you have that's really institutional turns into communal problems, like neighborhood problems, where that they try to fill it with more police. They use the budget that should be going to other things that could be going to other things to hire more white men to come into the neighborhood and police us. And then changing the laws to protect them to, the SB 217 isn't safe forever. They are definitely plotting to figure out how to reverse these things so that they could shoot you in the back and get away with it. That's not just so they could do their job more effectively or efficiently or try to change the rate of crime by fixing the source. No, they want to be able to just kill you and get away with it and not be sued personally by the individuals.
Or have your local politician at least be like, this is something of concern to me. Because like Cami Bremer, who's our representative here in District 5, which is theoretically the most urban district, but it stretches all the way up north. So if we're like, hey, we got a problem here, we would like to get money put into this problem, she's going to be like, but like the other 50 to 60% of my constituency up north in Briargate, they don't care about these issues whatsoever. She doesn't care about them. You know what I'm saying? Not that she would.
At all. In fact, they made it so that they'll take the 9:30 meeting And they'll take the one that you know is happening, you know, while everybody's at work. So anyway, all of that to say this: we have to work together as the Southeast, because there's even a discussion.
Even if you hate that term,
I fucking hate. I always have, man, and this is why. So at the county commission board, there was a real question: who can define what the Southeast is? Where's the Southeast? What made it the Southeast? Nobody did. Nobody made it that. And somebody just said the shit during the protest and started calling it that shit.
I think the city bureaucrats identified the Southeast
exactly
as a
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant by nobodies, man. Like people that's not there.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Right.
Just, so, like it came from above.
So
like, there's a lot of people of color in this part of town.
Let's just call it that.
So it'll be the Southeast part of town.
Yep. So now, Promise Lee, he would tell us, there was a whole bunch of folks that would say, man, don't let them start doing that shit. Call these neighborhoods what they are.
Like neighborhood by neighborhood.
Yeah, because then they'll say, oh, we put some money into the Southeast.
Right, which is a massive part of town.
And where it could be any place.
Because it's like the Citadel would be the Southeast, which, by the way, is just
fine
like
to put money
completely falling apart. Man, we were just over there yesterday, the whole place. It's just racism,
They're doing
dude.
it on purpose. Yeah,
That's why they're letting it collapse.
Yeah, they're letting it do that because they got all these plans that we've been trying to talk with. People get confused, and that's another thing that's confusing as hell. What district? I live in County Commission District 5, but City District or City Council District 4. Even those lines are like Academy, right? Because I think the Citadel is in District 5, county or City Council District 5. So it's like that's not even something that we talk to our representative about. So anyway, it's just a whole mess, man, that they do on purpose, which is fine. We're not stupid. Like we could work our way around this system and figure it out. We got to work together on it, man. We can't have grassroots organizations getting funding from El Pomar, Colorado Health Foundation, whoever else these foundations are that gives money, and then don't work together. Mm-hmm. Like, why the hell would you just take this couple hundred thousand and go and do something in your little circle when you could work with somebody else that got a couple 100,000 and these people got a couple 100,000 and do something fucking impactful. Everybody is protecting their turf, protecting their money. And it's not by accident. It's not because we're a bunch of barbarian heathens. These foundations put the money out and guide you in that direction, and you got guidelines, and some of them got all kind of rules to them, and some of them don't.
Nonprofit has to deal with this.
Has to deal with, like, we can only do this shit with this money.
We're giving you money for this thing, and you got to report what you're doing with that money.
Right.
And just to let you know, you could lose it any time because you got this other group coming up on your heels.
Exactly. And so who's that group? Give me the list of these 10 people so we could make something that's real. You know what I'm saying? And that will never that won't happen. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling y'all is, I'm tired of hearing about different groups and their huge ass projects and getting clapped for by themselves and taking pictures by themselves and shit. Like nobody at this point has done nothing by themselves. There ain't nothing that nobody can get accomplished moving forward that they just made happen by themselves. There's been so many fucking people working and doing shit and like creating real change and opportunity in their like bubbles that you can't just say, oh, I did this thing and it took off. Nah, bro, this shit is everybody's. The only way that we're gonna make it so that these people's money is irrelevant and that we don't need it is to use it in the way that's in our best interest. And we are smart enough to figure it out. I'm calling everybody squash all beefs. Everybody squash all beefs.
You heard it here first, everybody.
If you got to
squash all beefs.
Yeah, or if you want to fight me, goddamn. Because I'm sick of it. Like, for real. Seriously, you start working together on this shit, man. There's groups that are backed by the city that are doing real impactful work, and they're getting, like, it's just like it's not even a grant. It's like a slide, and they just put money on it, and it just conveyor belts down to them.
Are you talking about Kono?
I don't know.
I mean, because Kono gets a lot of money from the city.
And then they like nothing's happening with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But or it looks cool to them. But really, the honest truth is, if they would have brought their ass somewhere in the neighborhood and talked to any one of these people, they would have been making 10 times the impact with that shit.
I mean, that shit gets
fucking listen.
Like, I get so annoyed, though. I have to admit, this is where I'm like, fuck, dude. You know, you go to, like, I did that Kono neighborhood university, and then you go to other people's things, you're like, you're working within the same sphere as me, but you're not really, like...
On it, right.
Yeah, you're not on it in the same way, you're not coming from the same perspective. So, you know, just to, like, give the counter view to this is like, well, sometimes you don't want to work with groups because, like, we tried doing that with housing, and a lot of those groups suck.
Yeah.
What they're looking for, like, I understand you want to make some progress. I'm not one of these just, like, only 100% is good. Like, I'm perfectly fine with, like...
That's where I was going with that, yeah.
Getting some shit for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we don't have to, like, struggle to survive all the time. But, like, there are certain groups that's like, I can't work with this group. You're just completely... The way that you want to move forward is at odds with one another, even if it seems like you're working on the same issue. So, like, I agree with you. Not enough groups are working with each other.
Yeah.
But, like, it's also difficult. Like, when you bring a group of people together, and I've had to deal with this working in coalitions, like, this part of this thing is more important to this group. This part of this thing is more important to this group, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, personally, like, as a socialist, I'm like, well, I'd like to see, like, these types of solutions to these problems. Not like a lot of people are like, well, we should make it for developers, make it easier for developers to build buildings, which I'm like, sure, I guess, but, like, giving them tax breaks and shit, like, they make a shit ton of money.
Right, already.
Like, I don't think we need to give them tax breaks when they have plenty of profits.
Right.
Already, you know what I'm saying? So, like, taking away from the tax revenue that's going to be helping out in other ways is ridiculous, you know what I'm saying?
What a lot of these projects are, man. Like, some of these building projects where we're like, oh, that was great. Who knows? Like, it was Amazon that they're not paying taxes for, like, 10 years.
At Shields got, like, millions of dollars worth of deals.
Yeah.
They're a giant corporation. They're doing fine.
Hey, man, but Shields is owned by the employees, dude.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I guess what they
I didn't know. Oh, really? That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
But
I don't feel that cooperative when I'm going in.
Me either.
They got Ronald
I was just
Reagan
saying, it just feels like kind of...
Yeah, like sort of like fake.
You guys are y'all faking the funk over there. Okay, I see. You co-opting the movement, bitches.
Yeah. But I agree. There's got to be a way, you know, where you're able to do more work with people, where you don't feel like you're at odds with people. Yeah,
and imagine that. Working with Sean Walls. And hey, you don't even gotta say fuck the police. I'll say it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that want to, and they're like, oh,
I just can't.
I can't do it.
I can't believe how many people come in here or just come by and they're just like, oh, I like your fuck the policeman.
That was dope.
You know, it's just like secret. You know, like, hey, that
was good.
Fuck the pigs. That's right.
But they don't want nobody else to know. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
But it's all good, man. It's all good. We're used to people playing games like that. But I'm just saying, man, seriously, for real, find a way to go to the person that you know and build a program with them. Just a quick one. It don't got to be a lifetime commitment. Just practice and participate with each other.
And practice is exactly what we all need to be doing more of. Practicing on getting better at doing these things.
Doing these things, because it's going to get, we can't. Listen, man, how long has El Pomar been giving people money?
As long as I know.
Just let me know if their goal was right. If all of these foundations' goals was on point, and I'm not saying that some of them are on point. I just give them that. People, they gave us money. But they wouldn't be here for 50, 80 years and shit. Like, this not the point of this shit is to make it stop.
Yeah, exactly. They should be putting themselves out of business.
Right. You should be funding shit to where you got to find something else to do. You got to go do something with some wells or something because you done fixed all of this shit already. All the kids are doctors and damn construction gurus and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we done fixed it all. There ain't no racism. Homelessness. But somehow they're no... Anyway.
I mean, that's all still there.
Hey, but we love you, man. We love you. And it's cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I'm already... my mind, you don't never got to give me shit because I'm going to figure it out. I'm already fit. I'm gonna tell y'all, and here's another thing.
We're used to doing shit with nothing.
All of us have been too. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. We gotta get past in this socialist circle, communist circle, all of these people that got these different ideologies that are kind of like in the same bubble. We live in a capitalist society, right? You know that, right? Okay. Ta-da. There you go. So that means we have to function in this motherfucker. Like, we have to make money to survive. We have to do it. We'll die. Or, we could be fair. We could go live in the woods or something like that if that's what you want to do.
Like Rambo.
Right, like Rambo the Great. But I don't necessarily. I want to be. I like having a house.
Shoes and
I like
shit.
my garage door opening and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I like this shit. So I said all of that to say these things that you have to participate with, like just be a part of it, and then you don't have to use the foundation's money no more, and then you don't have to go beg these people for money no more. Like literally, the money they're getting is generated from us already, and then they're like giving it back to us as in like that. That's their they feel bad money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like this kind of sick thing because if you think about it, like let's think about the Walton Foundation, the Walmart people. Walmart paid shit wages to their employees, and then Walmart.
You said it like it's past tense.
Walmart they do pay.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Yeah, they pay shit wages to their employees so that the Waltons can get super rich to be the richest people in the world, and then they're like, God, we have so much money. What should we do as rich people? And they're like, you know what decent rich people do? They start foundations so that they can give money back to these groups that say that they help people like our workers that are poor. So you're right. It's this like disgusting cycle of like, we made them rich so that and there's like so many levels between it.
When all you had to do was pay these people $30 an hour.
Exactly.
That's all you had to do.
You wouldn't have had to
like
start a foundation to get like people jobs at the foundation.
Where they siphon and then the person running it is making
they make
$400,000 a year.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the place.
Like our fucking did you know our chancellor at UCCS makes like $400,000 a year?
Oh wow! Oh, I remember asking him directly about that.
Cut the top off.
Yeah, you got cut. If we just take your salary, then boom. Like,
dude, I would take a quarter of his salary. Yeah, and I would be perfectly happy.
To do 10 times the work he's done. But anyway, man, yeah. So all I'm saying is, this game that y'all got, you don't need to worry about giving me no money because we're gonna make our business that's operating inside this. That's why I went with this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do these things and make our own fucking shit, man. And then hopefully everybody else does it too. Shout out to Jules with Stomping Grounds. This getting ready to open, man. That's gonna be great, man. And hopefully, everybody kind of all of the stuff they're doing at Community Works with Joaquin Mobley.
Oh man, I haven't been down to that juice bar yet. Have you?
I haven't been there, and I haven't been to his gym. Man, I ain't been down to none of that stuff. I need to go over there. That's what I know. I need to get over there. It's downtown. Called Wealthy, man. All that shit they're doing is dope, man. That's the vibe, man. And pretty soon, I don't know who they gonna. I guess somebody else will be making up nonprofits. This is the nonprofit capital of the nation, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, this is the most nonprofits per capita.
Okay, I didn't know if you were just
that's
a
real thing. That's a real thing. I want to say who taught me that because I think it was Terry Josiah's wife, Christina. Huh?
That's crazy because I feel like we don't have that many nonprofits. Maybe they're just doing.
They're not doing shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. They just popping them up, and that's how people make livings off of running a nonprofit in this motherfucker. Like that shit's crazy.
That's why I'm living so large.
Yeah, we out here.
That's why I got these fancy T-shirts on.
Right. Anyway, man, fuck. Don't get me started on that motherfucker, man. So that's that, man.
Send me some money so I can get some new shoes, guys.
Speaking of getting some money, man, let's talk about Citizens Project.
Mike came by and then he got spooked.
Mike Williams. Yeah, he had his kids. He wasn't scared. He would have talked to us. So they're doing this thing with CHFA, CHFA, the Black Home Ownership Home Buyer Workshop. The CHFA, Black Home Ownership Home Buyer Workshop. It's on July 15th from 9:30 to 11:30 at the Lux. Speaking of businesses, shout out to Trina that started
Be the Change 719.
Be the Change 719. And now Yev is over there feeding hundreds of people over there at the pantry and stuff. Trina got the Lux at 2945 Galley Road.
Oh, I didn't know.
CHFA is committed to increasing Black and African American ownership in Colorado. Home ownership isn't just for now. It can build wealth and communities for the future. So he said the email is pomohundro, POMOHUN, DRO, at chaffainfo.com.
Do the like
chaffainfo.com. So we'll put that flyer up on there, man. Man, Mike Williams is dog. I'm gonna tell you, man. Mike Williams,
a lot of shit, man.
That dude is the truth, bro. And he was at the Chinook from the very beginning.
And Just Cause, always on Just Cause.
Always on Just Cause. MOY Kane, 100 Black Men, all of the things. He's all the way in on the neighborhood. So yeah, I love that dude, man. I'll do anything.
We should have him on. Oh no, we had him on as a guest already. That's
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and we did a thing. But see, the thing is with Mike, he's smart, dude. Like he could teach you line for line a lot of shit.
Yeah, we should have him on again.
Yeah, we need to bring him on there and keep him under control because his ass is.
When's he gonna run for office, Mike? When are you running for office out there?
I told him he's the mayor, dog. They say Yemi's the mayor. That dude's really the mayor, man.
Mike is the shadow government.
He really is, dog. He's like, hey, listen, you know what I want, right? All right, let's make it happen. All right. All right, man.
So that wraps up that topic.